Kay here. I want to welcome you all to my channel today, and I want to say thank you very much for all the people that have subscribed. I'm just so thankful that you have subscribed to my channel, and I really appreciate you doing that. And I also appreciate all those people that give me thumbs up or make comments, especially the comments, because some of them are really uplifting to read, and they just make you feel really nice about what you're doing. So today I'm going to be doing a cover for a new collage challenge. I always have trouble getting my mouth around the word channel and challenge. This is a 2022 collage challenge hosted by Julie and Leigh, and I'll put their links below. And they've invited people to join in this challenge and either uplift videos to YouTube or put their pictures on Instagram and with the hashtag 2002 collage channel and challenge. And this is the some of the prompts that they're going to be using, and they're going to be throwing a dice, and then whatever comes up in the dice will be what we're going to do for that particular month. It's just be once a month, and so that'll be achievable, I think. And we'll just see how we go. So with my book, I thought I would take some sheets from this pad that I bought. I think it might have been from Officeworks or maybe Spotlight. And so I just folded the paper in half, and then I had this masterboard base that I'd started, and I thought, oh, that would be really good to do for this. But I actually did cut the big sheets down a bit because I just thought they were just too big. So I've done the base for the masterboard, and a masterboard is just generally something you can use for covers or for tags or for whatever you like for your crafting. And usually it starts off with something sort of neutral in the background. So I've used book pages and scrapbook page paper and music paper, and all quite neutral. But with the next layer, because with masterboards there's usually a couple of layers, I'm going to be using some of these papers, some of these things that I was able to download from Daphne's Diary. For those people who don't know, Daphne's Diary is a magazine that comes out from Britain 8 times a year, but they do free printables. So you can just look that up and see what you like, and perhaps you could download some of the things you'd like. I've also got some tissue napkin paper as well that I thought I would use. So this is my first ever masterboard, so I have never done one before. So we're going to be learning. If you've not done one before, we're going to be learning how to do this together. So like I said, I don't know, this is the next bit, and I think for the next part you just put down some of the, I've got the fan on, so I've got things blowing everywhere here because it's already 25 degrees and it's centigrade, and it's just not very pleasant, and because it's going to be 32, and it's, last night it rained so heavily, and lots of spectacular lightning that you could see coming through the shutters, and it was just quite rained really heavily. So and I don't know, I haven't heard the news this morning to see if there's any damage by anybody, or so I'm not sure if anybody was affected by the deluge last night, because it was quite strong. So with a masterboard, I think you can just put things down all over the place, but that's sort of pleasing to the eye. And just using things that you have. So this is what I had. I think I bought the napkins for a family get together when we were able to have them before COVID, and I had them in the cupboard, in my kitchen cupboard. So that's what I'm using. So, how is everybody? Hope you're all doing well. My eldest daughter and her family went to the beach yesterday, and they said it was absolutely packed because we've had this in Adelaide, where I live. We've had this really hot, humid weather now for a good week, and it's not something that we normally have. We normally have a dry weather in summer. We don't normally have hot, sticky weather, and it's been quite unpleasant. But I think people were either fed up with the hot weather or just went to the beach because it was public holiday yesterday for Australia Day. We didn't really do anything special for that day because it's my birthday this weekend, and we got our eldest daughter and her husband and granddaughter coming, and our youngest daughter and husband and 2 grandsons coming on Sunday for a family gathering. We just under the household number we're allowed to have. We're allowed to have 10 in the house, and there's been 9 of us all together, so that'd be nice because it was my husband's birthday last weekend as well, so we're going to do sort of like a get together for both of our birthdays. So like I said, these are the downloads I got from Daphne's little diary. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty that I thought I had to use them. But I think that with masterboards, you're not supposed to really have straight lines or things that are regimented, because I mean I can't just plonk that on there. I suppose I could. We'll see, because I'm sort of like, I like to have a bit of straight lineness. I think we sort of, this really challenges, I think, people who are not comfortable with just tearing paper or books or anything like that. It took me forever to think about tearing into a book for junk journals, and it just, because I was always brought up to respect books and treat them with special care and love, and I love to read books, and so a bit of a different thing. So where should I put this one? Down here, I think. I know, I think you're supposed to do them all different ways, but I think I'm sticking more the right way here. Oh well. Take that flower off. Very pretty flower. Beautiful. So yesterday we had, there was a ceremony in Canberra, which is our national capital, and there was a ceremony for Australian of the Year and Young Australian of the Year and Senior Citizens, Senior of the Year, and Dylan Alcott, who is a disabled tennis player who has won so many Grand Slams, but he's also a really strong advocate for people with disabilities, and he got the Australian of the Award, and it's the first time that anybody with a disability has won that award, so that was really lovely. And the person who won the Seniors Award is somebody who's worked for the Ambulance Association for a very long time, volunteering, so she got an award for that. And the Young Australian of the Year, he won an award for setting up a mobile health service for people who are homeless, which I thought, all of those people who do those things out of the goodness of their heart, and is just, they makes them such special people, and I think that's wonderful that they won these awards. Alright, so I've also got some of this scrapbooking paper. I don't know, just to make it a little bit more bring up that pink. I quite like the pinks and the reds and of the printables that I got, so I might just do a bit of that just to give it a bit more texture and colour. I originally started off as being a card maker, so I have quite a few scrapbook papers that I could use, but sometimes they don't always work for doing junk journals or journaling or collaging. But it's always very interesting to see if you can use what you've got. I find doing this kind of work quite relaxing and soothing, and no, I think we'll go the other way. It's just, I don't know, something nice about tearing into things that you don't normally do. Perhaps might be a good way of getting off frustrations if you're feeling a bit frustrated about something. Come and do some tearing of paper. That's always a good thing to. I found out the other day, if you tear away from you don't get that white, which I didn't realise. So, do I want any more of that? Maybe there. There. As you can see, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I think I saw somebody doing some collaging the other day, and I think they sort of did this next layer over the join. So like that's a join there. So if I put something there, that would cover over the joins. So what did I say there? Okay, there's a join there, so that's good. I've already got paper there. Just need to glue that down a bit more. I think people tend to use matte medium, but I don't have any matte medium, and so again I'm just using what I've got in my stash, just making sure it's all glued down. I've got some clear gesso that I might put over the top just to protect it a little bit more, because that's what gesso can do. I used to have some matte medium a long time ago, but it sort of dried funny, so I don't know whether it was the right kind of matte medium or not, because this is all, like I said, this is all new to me. So do I want any more? I could also use some stamps and things that I've got in here, tickets. I could also use some labels that I made. So we might use perhaps use some labels. Some labels. Yeah, I can see I've done my labels on recycled card, so that waste not, want not. I think that's the same. These labels I got are Tim Holtz ones, and I just felt that they didn't really sort of finish off properly, so I was looking then for an actual label stamp. So then I got a label stamp from Darkroom Door, which works out really well, because they fit in quite well. Yeah. I'll just put that one there, so join those two together. And I've also, some of these things I've cut out from scrapbooking paper as well, so seem to have lots of things here, so I'm just going to try and balance it out with some more labels. On the join there. I'm so excited because I was asked to be a guest designer for Uniquely Creative, which is a company here in Adelaide who does scrapbooking kits and things like that. And I've been posting my work just on their Facebook page where people create their works, and then their creative director rang me up and asked me if I would like to be a guest designer for them in February, and I thought, oh, how wonderful. And so I've done that, and the things will be coming out soon, so that'll be exciting to see what people think of what I've created. I had to do 4 cards, 2 with step-by-step instructions and pictures, and 2 just with the pictures and a couple of 3 or 4 pictures and just some steps. So I think I should have stuck that underneath there. It's like a little. Okay. Do I want any more? I don't want to overdo it or drown it or make you feel bored, because sometimes it can be. Let's have a look. What else have I got? Some of these vellum tickets that I got in a Your Creative Studios kit that I bought a while ago now. Yeah, that works. Just to sort of add something else. Right, where else do I need to put a join? Maybe there. Just feel like something needs to be there as well. I think I've got more of those in a little book, if I can find them. Probably not. Oh, there it is. A little book of them. Comes in handy every now and again. Okay. So too much the same, probably too much the same, so we might just put that there and tear off something else that goes there, maybe another one of those, one of these. Mess everywhere. So with Uniquely Creative, as I said before, I was guest designing for, they bring out a couple of kits. One's called Creative Kit, which comes out once a month with a whole heap of things, not just scrapbooking paper. Comes up with creative cuts, which are like 3-dimensional things, elements that you can use on your work. Bling maybe. Lately they've been bringing out some vellum sheets, which have been really quite nice. So I get that once a month too. So I'll be making a few things with those kits. Made a few journals with those. Alright, do I want to do any stamping? From what I understand, people do stamping as well on top, or perhaps some stenciling. I don't know if I want to do some stenciling or not. Let's have a look. Got a number of stencils here, so maybe I could just perhaps use this one with that one with the jagged jagged, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, jagged diamonds, that's it. Okay. So just a bit of something extra. Just here, there and everywhere, just to give it a bit of more texture. I think there needs to be something down there because there's a bit of a gap. Maybe here. I think I watched somebody the other day who said they have trouble stopping with stenciling. Yeah, it can be a bit like that, can't it? Just think I need to have something for some of these gaps that I have. So we'll use some more Daphne Diary things, maybe. There's one big gap there and here. Maybe if I cut that in half, tear that in half, I should say, that would work. Okay, I think that might be it. Didn't stick that very well, did I? Still got some gaps. Just along the bottom there. Maybe we need to cut a whole strip off. No, not that one. Big strip like that, perhaps. Field label. Just tear that. That's on the back of some thicker paper that I had. That's still not stuck down. And anything else? Just there, I think. Something there. Right. I like less is more sometimes, so I think that may be enough, but there is a bit of a gap there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so what I've done also with my masterboard is that I've reinforced it with some cardstock and put some masking tape in the middle. So I'm going to put my folded pieces of paper together like so, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets for the challenges. That'll give me 12 sheets altogether if I do one on each page for the challenge, if we're doing one a month. And as you can see, it's already coming up already, but I'm going to fix that later on and make sure it's all glued before I fold it again, and I'll gesso it, and that'll be all. And then next time, I hope you join me next time while I do the first challenge, and I'll put the links below for Julie and Leigh. So thank you very much for joining me today, and please give me the thumbs up if you like what you see, and make a comment, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.